Question: what are three actions you've taken that have transformed your life?
I think the actions actually would be I'm pretty much like obsessed with like being productive. So in grad school, like I would sleep less. I would just like work myself to death and whatnot. And recently, I've actually started meditating, sleeping better, and I think a lot of these things are actually making me more productive. And it's a little bit counterintuitive that you're taking time out from your day to meditate or journal in the morning, or you're actually sleeping longer hours, or you're trying to be more careful about your sleep and you're measuring it. But it feels like you're taking out time from the 24 hours, but you're actually making your day more productive, right? And those are the kind of things that I became really obsessed with. I have all sorts of trackers to track my sleep and my productive hours and my focus and things like that.
Any other actions? Two other actions you've taken?
I think recently, especially with the decentralization of our ecosystem, I am trying to step back a little bit, right? Like I'm trying to let other people in the ecosystem kind of like fill the gaps and actually emerge more as leaders in the ecosystem, which is like a little bit of a conscious effort from my part, but it's also very liberating because it actually helps scale out things a lot more, right? I as a single person cannot do everything, right? So both realizing that for this ecosystem to be strong, you need a true ecosystem and not just kind of like one person or one entity trying to do a lot of the work. But by doing that and by seeing like how amazing our community is and how much work and responsibility they've just taken on naturally by themselves, right? Like they're responding to that call and they're really stepping up, and that's just fascinating to see. And in many ways, like it turns out that I was needlessly worried about certain things where it's like, no, we need to do this and that, and whereas you need to empower other people to help build a open source decentralized protocol. Like it's very different from building a company where kind of like the typical CEO is like taking on more and more responsibility or hiring and so on, whereas this is all about um, taking a back seat and empowering other people to actually do some of the amazing things.
All right.